Hi guys, and welcome to World of Warcraft tutorial part 7. And today we are going over two professions. They are alchemy and inscription. And the reason why I have these two grouped together is both of them actually require a third position, which is called herbalism. So we went over that over in the gathering professions. You need at least one toon that's gathering herbs for these two professions to help grind them up. Now, our first one is alchemy. And there we go. And alchemy has a lot of special effects that you can actually have. The first one is called Philosopher's Stone. And Philosopher's Stone is a trinket that can either be placed on the alchemist or carried in his bags. Will actually give him some unique benefits depending on what the stone allows you to do. The next one is called potions, and these are your healing potions, your mana potions, your energy potions, and some unique potions that give you some additional benefits. The next ones are called elixirs and flasks. Now, elixirs and flasks provide a long-term buff that will increase your armor or agility or some other benefits that even after you die and respawn, these benefits will actually, you don't have to drink another flask to consume it. It lasts for a certain period of time. Doesn't matter if you die and respawn, as long as you come back to life before the flask effect ends. Sorry guys. Oh yeah, by the way, that's first set in the background showing you how he's making up some potions. The next ones are oils, which are items that can do damage or increase the effectiveness of weapons. The next one is cauldrons, which are actually provide a large number of potions for raid groups, which is actually a benefit if you're in a raiding party to have at least one alchemist in your party that can do that, so you can get these cauldrons. And the last one is transmutation. Now, transmutation allows you to actually transform metals into rare minerals or other substance. And when you're going down the alchemy line, I think when you get to the Outlands, you can actually choose. You can have a elixir mastery or a transmutation mastery. I always try to have at least two. I do have another toon. He's actually a death knight that he's actually going to be doing herbalism. His name is Herb Maker, sorry. And his is going to be transmutation. Versat here is going to be concentrating on elixirs, where they get an extra buff because they mastered in elixirs. Herb Maker will actually get a buff from the transmutation when he starts grinding down that line and has the choice between elixir master or transmutation, and he's going to take transmutation because he gets a buff out of that. So that's that for alchemy. It's always good to have at least one alchemist in there. If you have at least one, I would concentrate more on the elixirs and flasks than I would transmutions. Only reason why I have two toons doing this is because I got two accounts. And my Death Knight is going to be doing transmutation because that will help me with my engineering and also with my blacksmithing. So that's why I have him doing that. Our next one is called Inscription. Now, it is very important to have at least one inscriptionist in your clan. Oh, sorry, clan. Wrong game. We're not playing World of Tanks. We're playing World of Warcraft. In your guild, you should always have at least one inscriptionist in here for these reasons. First one is, milling. What milling is, it allows you to actually mill the flowers into inks. And this will allow you to make ink so you can do the followings. You can make glyphs, which are very important. These are enhanced skills and spells for all classes, more in healing and damage, and increase the duration of spells and more. These are actually stuff that you add to all your tunes. It doesn't matter whether they're inscriptionists or not. Every tune needs glyphs. That's why I always try to have at least one inscriptionist in my professions that I do. I always make sure I have one. This for the glyphs themselves. Some of the glyphs some of the glyphs can actually cost over 1,000 gold to buy off the auction house. And if I'm making them myself, I saved 1,000 gold right there. Plus, I can make extras and sell on the auction house and make gold for myself. So it is very important to make sure you have that, because they can make you money and can also save you money by being able to do your own glyphs for your tunes. Now the next ones are Valcoms, which contain enchantments that can be sold or traded. Valcoms are actually given to actually given to your enchanters, to where they can enchant on these scrolls, and that way anybody can use them. So if you have a tune, you don't have to have your enchanter there. If you have one account, all you have to do is use the Valcom and put your enchant on there, send it to that tune, and then they can use it to enchant their equipment. Next thing is cards. And now these cards are rare items that can be traded in at the Dark Moon Fair for magical trinkets or gear. And this inscription actually started when what do you call that? The Wrath of the Lynch King. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name of the patch that came out, but when the Wrath of the Lynch King started, is when inscription came out. And when you topped your tune out at level 80, you were able to actually get some actually good items for dungeons. You could get a good tank trinket from the Dark Moon Fair after you collected all these cards and put them together. And they still do that, especially when you have, there's some guilds out there that actually stop at the Lynch King, and all they do is the Lynch King dungeons. And these cards are actually somewhat valuable, and the trinkets that you can get to make the decks up to get the cards that you need. And they've also expanded this onto the other expansions. So that's one of the good things about this. It allows you to make these cards for yourself, for your tunes, and also turn around and sell on the auction house. I've actually had one of these cards sell for 10,000 gold back during Lynch King time. I don't think they sell that much anymore, but hey, at least you have an inscriptionist going on and you know what's going on. Now the next thing is tomes. And tomes are offhand items that provide additional boosts and other more specialized powers. They're mainly used for your healers or people that use offhand weapons to give them a little boost on there. And last but not least, which is actually a benefit for the inscriptionist itself, is augments. And they allow you to inscribe items with powerful magical and some special potent arguments which only apply to the scribe's own equipment. In other words, you can actually do inscriptions on your shoulders yourself, which will give you a buff a lot higher than what you can get for any enchantments for your shoulder, for your weapons and stuff like that. So that is the benefit of having your own inscriptionist. Verset here is my shaman, and he will have that ability, which when he's doing his shaman thing, he'll be making some good money. Oh no, this is my other Death Knight. I'm sorry. Verset is doing that. This is who is this? I forgot which tune this is. This is my Death Knight, and he's making it, and he's power leveling. So now I hope this helped explain how all these two professions actually work, and how the benefits actually work from these from using these items, from using these professions. With the alchemy, and there's two specializations that you can actually do in there. One is Elixir Master, and the other one is Transformer Master. I think there's a third one. Yeah, that might be Potion Master. I'm not positive about that. I've always had at least two alchemists, one being Transformer Master and the other one being a Elixir Master because of the flask. And what those two actually do is actually allow you to make additional buffs on some of them, and instead of make 10, you might end up making 15. If you're an Elixir Master, instead of making 10 elixirs, you type in 10, and you might make an extra elixirs free of charge, which will help you in your guild, and also allow you to sell some of the stuff on the auction house and make gold. So I hope you're enjoying these tutorials. If you do, please like them on our YouTube page. If you think this series, if you think somebody might benefit from this series, share this video around. If you have any comments, leave your comments down below on my YouTube page. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to my channel. This way you know when I do another one of these tutorials, or if I have other videos out there that you might be interested in. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and you all have a good day.